Good afternoon. My name is Travis Holden, and this is my Chapter 10 Sport in Northeast Asia video post. So, the one big thing I want to talk about is just the culture of Korea and Japan and how it's relatively similar to the United States, as well as baseball being one of their biggest sports, and kind of with the factors that have gotten into play with that. So, the first thing here I'll read a sentence from one of the slides. Today, sport is closely linked with Korean national identity. Sport plays a role in continuing to change Korean society with emphasis on cultural diffusion and national assimilation. So this kind of got me thinking. This sentence is just the epitome of the United States and how we as Americans see sports. The immediate thing that popped into my head was after 9/11, after that unfortunate tragedy. You see President George W. Bush walking out to the stage and throwing out the first pitch at Boston Stadium at Fenway Park, and how symbolic it was that he threw a strike that it was just right down the middle, and it kind of reassured the nation and everyone that was watching, which everyone was watching because it was the first presidential appearance since in a public fashion, and how he got out there and threw a strike and how it kind of reassured the nation. And I see that in America we view sports as that same kind of identity that Korea shows it and Japan shows it. And then the second thing that I want to talk about is um, baseball. So Ichiro Suzuki is played in the professional major leagues in America and the professional major leagues in Japan. He's a well-renowned player. He's done a whole lot for not only Japan, where he grew up and where he was born, but for the United States. And it got me thinking how maybe um, Japan and Korea had already followed baseball, but I think without him, that this true American game would have never kind of went across the pond and become as popular as it is in those nations. And then more recently here, we have Shohei Ohtani, who's a pitcher and outfielder for the Angels. He's actually doing, playing both positions, hitting and pitching, which is incredibly rare in the major leagues. I don't think that anyone has really ever done it since like the 40s and 50s, when baseball was kind of just getting off the ground and getting well established. So it's these players that I think are responsible for our cultures as far as sports goes being similar, and then also kind of taking what the sport is in America and bringing it back to their homelands and building upon it. Thanks.